Andrew Ravens here of ravensnewspost.com for the daily audio update for Monday, February 29th, 2016. We got a packed day to knock out some of the news items that came out today in the world of professional wrestling. The fabulous Freebirds will be going into the WWE Hall of Fame. Kerry Von Erich will most likely be inducting them into the Hall of Fame. Triple H commented, WWE broke the news via Rolling Stone magazine on Monday afternoon. WWE issued a press release therefore afterwards, and then we will probably get a video package of some sorts tonight on Raw. Now, a lot of people have been asking, demanding, and expecting that WWE would do this and induct the group that should have been inducted probably a long time ago. Steve Austin's been a very big component of trying to get them in, and now they are finally going in. I think the reason that they're doing it this year is probably because the Hall of Fame and WrestleMania 32 are in Texas this year. It's a very good tie-in. Michael Hayes is still a WWE agent / producer / wants you to make all these jumps and highlights and all these other sorts of things. And I agree that they go in. Currently, you have Sting, who will obviously be the headliner of the Hall of Fame and ceremony, and then you have the Godfather, who was a mid-card guy who had a look. The Godfather was a very good talent between 98 and 99. Before then, he was a jobber. Let's be honest. And then they put him in the right to censor in late 2000, late 1999 and early 2000, and that didn't really go anywhere. You had Stevie Richards in there, you have Steve Blackman in there, Ivory was in there, and the group really did not go anywhere. They got a lot of heat, but as terms of like a tag team, they just didn't cut it. And so the Hall of Fame is morphing, right? And you'll probably have 7 to 8 guys that go in there, or gals. They go in there, and you'll have a celebrity goes in there, and everything will be fine. But there has been discussion that Daniel Bryan may go into the Hall of Fame due to his recent retirement, due to concussions. And I agree that he is a WWE Hall of Famer. I think it'd be a little too soon for him to go in now. I mean, it hasn't even been a month since he announced his retirement. He's still trying to get his life together. With the Edge scenario, they inducted him a year later. Now, obviously, they didn't have a choice in that because he retired a couple weeks after WrestleMania in 2011. Yeah, 2011. So, most likely, I don't see Daniel Bryan going in this year. Save him for next year. Let him be a headliner. And Philadelphia. So, we'll see on that. I don't think that he should go in now, but you never know. This is the Monday podcast for pro wrestling. The Undertaker is set to return to Raw tonight. For those who may have missed it, Shane McMahon, big return last week on Monday Night Raw in the opening segment with Vince McMahon and Stephanie McMahon. And he gets control. It'll be interesting to see what Taker has to say tonight. They're going to do so on the promo that a part of Vince's deal with him had a box that he would open eventually, and I think that's where they're going to get that. His last match was in mid-2009 in a 6-man tag. Shot Randy Orton's career down pretty low on that aspect, but that's a different story. A lot of answers to be answered on Raw tonight. It shall be interesting. Newspost.com. And so that really wraps up the wrestling portion of the news today. I hope you enjoyed. I'm actually going to do a MMA podcast real quick. Hope you check that out. A lot of stuff going on in the world of MMA. We'll be back for another news audio update. I'm Andrew Ravens of the ravensnewspost.com.